Hey guys, this is Eckhart. Hello and welcome to another video. Before we begin, we will be doing our 100,000 subscriber celebration tonight over on X2, my second channel, and I've really gotta thank all of you who took the time to help me grow another channel. It's been crazy, not only to see success on YouTube in one place, but now two. But to be completely honest, I wouldn't have been able to come to even 1,000th of where I am now without you guys. Anyway, today let's talk about Super Star Destroyers. Super Star Destroyers were perhaps one of the ultimate embodiments of the Tarkin Doctrine. They were an extreme amount of force, but arguably impractical when combined with the same amount of Star Destroyers that you could buy for the cost. The thing about dreadnoughts is they were a psychological tool as much as a practical military asset, and most of the time, the Alliance recognized this. The SSD was perhaps the greatest example of the Empire's overwhelming power, so usually when they encountered one, they would run, as was the case with most Imperial engagements, if we're being honest. That being said, today we'll look at a few examples where the Alliance turned the tide and actually managed to take down one of the Emperor's mightiest toys. Alright, so first off, in a case that's, I guess, technically true, but not really following the spirit of today's video, we have the Arc Hammer. Why does this one not really count? Well, because the Arc Hammer was more of a production facility and research lab for the Dark Trooper project rather than a true dreadnought, and because it wasn't the Alliance that destroyed it, it was Kyle goddamn Katarn pretty much on his own. On that note, I will be doing a playthrough of Dark Forces 1 and 2 relatively soon. Pretty much all of the entries from today's video come from video games, because let's be honest, large things are really fun to blow up. So the Dark Trooper project was of course a secret Imperial special weapons project which aimed to create a new line of super soldiers and even battle droids. The second Super Star Destroyer we'll be talking about can also be tied to a secret Imperial project, and that is the Terror. The Terror also appears in a Star Wars video game, specifically Star Wars Rebel Assault 2, a game which has these really nice live action cutscenes, kind of like Dark Forces 2. As you can see, or I guess not see, because the Terror was associated with the TIE Phantom cloaking project, of course the massive vessel was given cloaking devices of its own. And I know what you're thinking, weren't you just saying that the whole point of a Super Star Destroyer was that it should be terrifying and seen so that it helps fulfill the Tarkin Doctrine? Yeah, but I mean, having something with that many guns able to hide from rebels is also pretty cool. The Alliance managed to destroy the Terror in the most rebel way possible. They snuck a couple of agents aboard the ship, they managed to steal a TIE Phantom, and they flew it to the Terror's reactor, destroyed it, then managed to escape. Continuing on the topic of cloaked ships and video games, that also brings us to Star Wars Rogue Squadron 3 and Rogue Squadron's attack on the shipyards at Fondor. Using some captured TIE hunters and of course a clever ruse, Wedge led Rogue Squadron in destroying the protective shielding around the Super Star Destroyer at Fondor, then led a strike alongside Rebel reinforcements to destroy the craft itself, piecemeal via starfighter. However, as we see in the final cutscene for that mission, Palpatine was not concerned with the loss of that ship, prototype cloaking capabilities notwithstanding, because he thought it might embolden the rebels moving forward, which was important because it was just about time to spring his trap at the Battle of Endor. Finally, we have the prototype Super Star Destroyer, and this ship is interesting and largely a creature of retcons. Super Star Destroyers have seen several official lengths through the years, with the most prominent length being 12 kilometers and of course the current length in new canon in the later years of Legends being 19 kilometers. One explanation for that length was the existence of a prototype project for the Super Star Destroyer known as Project Sarlacc, which produced at least one craft. Early Alliance activity managed to destroy the Project Sarlacc Super Star Destroyer, which, although 12 kilometers long and still deadly, was nonetheless not fully operational. The last thing I will mention is that X-Wing versus TIE Fighter gives you the opportunity opportunity to destroy the Vengeance SSD if you're playing on the Rebel side. And I don't know, my favorite part about that is that part of the Rebels' plan was just to yeet a CR-90 full of explosives into the Vengeance's bridge, which is nice. But guys, that's all I have for today. Thanks for coming and joining me for this shorter Star Wars lore video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I will see some of you tonight at the 100,000 subscriber celebration over on X2. Bring some snacks, bring some drinks, it'll be a good time. Until then though guys, have a good one, be safe, and may the Force be with you.